I feel like I look better in your videos. Hey, cover me. Hello. Why is it so dusty?
Dusty.
Can you wipe it?
You're not that cute.
Thumb. Oh, that's a little better. Thumb. You're sleepy. It would be cool if something was happening. Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You were denied your entrance, so you had to make your own.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is officially not Father's Day anymore. But hey, happy Father's Day. It's always Father's Day here, right? Because we love him. So it's like probably like after 4 a.m. now, and we actually came in the room probably about 2 hours ago, but we've just been like
enjoying each other's company.
A lot of cuddles and laughing and weird stuff. So now we're officially about to go to bed, because sleepy just hit me, and I know he's tired because he's at work all day. So I want to tell a short tale that my husband does not agree with, but I feel really bad about it.
I keep doing that because I want that to be the thumbnail and be like, oh, he beat on his wife.
It's going to say Happy Father's Day while you're punching me. Yeah. So
Asia ruined breakfast.
See? I knew you're upset.
I wasn't, baby.
So I had this whole plan. My husband usually leaves for work about 2:30, 2:40 every day. And on Sundays, he leaves for work at like 1:30 because he goes in an hour early. So I had this, he was off, Saturday. So I was like, okay, I have this whole plan. I'm going to get up on Sunday and I'm going to make him breakfast in bed. I was going to make him croissants and
eggs,
hash browns and eggs and bacon.
Oh man, I missed out.
And I set my alarm for noon originally, but he was so cute and I wanted to cuddle him some more, so I set it for 1.
Can I interject for just a minute? Because when I hear you talk and you say you set your alarm for noon, it really comes off like, wow, she slept all day. I understand. I work like the late night shift. When I get home, it's like 12:30 at night.
Yeah.
So we usually kick it to 2 or 3. So while it feels like noon is super duper late to be waking up, it makes sense because of my schedule. Now, if I had to get up at like 6 a.m. to go to work, then I'd probably have my ass in bed by 9:30.
See, that's the thing. That's a good point because I never realized that before. But yeah, for me, like typically on a typical day, we'll both pop up anywhere between noon and 2. And honestly, like that sounds really late. Like most people start their mornings. Hey, can you put your arm down? See, it makes it brighter. Also, now you're just trying to make me darker. Let's do this. It's a little better. So yeah. So anyway, our day starts pretty late, but that's because my husband gets off work at 12. So we don't really get in the bed until like 2, 3. So we typically get like about 7 hours of sleep, which is typical. It's just our times are different. Anyway, so I got up, or I set my alarm for noon, but I wanted to cuddle some more. It's like, I'll get up at 1. I've got plenty of time. So, kind of.
Wow, I've got a tattoo. I forgot about that.
I forgot about my tattoo, my marking.
I don't think about that thing much.
So, I got up and I went in the kitchen and I started shredding the potatoes for hash browns and getting everything together. And I hear him come out the room and I go like to give him a hug and say like, hey, get back in the room so I can surprise you with breakfast in bed. And he's got on his work uniform. He's putting on his boots with his backpack on. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to work. Gotta go to work today. And I'm like, but it's only 1:30, and he's like, yeah, I'll leave at 1:30 this Sunday, and I was like, no, and I felt terrible, because I think him being off threw me off because I thought I had like a good hour and a half. And I felt so bad, and I felt even shittier when I realized I forgot to make his lunch. Well, I didn't forget. I just didn't have the time to make his lunch, so it was fine. I'll figure it out. But it's like, you shouldn't have to do this on Father's Day. So I had a really crappy start to the beginning of Father's Day. But I think I was the only one who felt that way. I still felt bad, so I threw away the hash browns when he left. I was so mad.
Why?
Because
I waste food.
I wasn't going to eat it.
You could have ate it.
I was
Hash
also
browns are
upset.
Yummy.
So anyway, I threw it away. I just made myself a bagel and came to the room, and I just like dwelled for like an hour, and then I got up and did my duties. So yeah. But anyway, when he got home, there was dinner. I made him beef and broccoli and rice, and
biscuits.
And biscuits.
From scratch.
Cheddar Bay biscuits, yum. And he wanted brownies, so I made him some brownies. I don't know if you noticed this with the brownies. I was kind of, and this is a weird thing, you probably didn't even notice, which is fine, but I was really upset because I don't know if anyone else has this problem or if it's just me. I love to bake and cook, and there are certain things that a kitchen should have, like certain essentials, like flour, butter, baking powder, baking soda, those things.
Baking soda.
So you don't ever think
baking soda
every time. Never gets funny. So every time. So you never think like, oh, need to make sure I have those things at home, because usually you do. And when you start running low, you'll probably buy more. Or that's at least how I do it. So I went to make brownies, and I had like the cocoa powder and the flour and the sugar and everything. The only thing that I did not have was vanilla extract, and I was so upset because that's like an essential, for bakers at least. But I guess at some point I ran out and just never bought any more, so I had to improvise. So I was like, what can I use? So I ended up using like mint extracts.
I noticed.
And I was like, maybe I'll do like a mint brownie, which that's a real thing and they're good. I just didn't know how it was going to turn out. So how was it?
It's okay.
Okay. Because I feel so bad I didn't have vanilla. So you have to improvise. You got to do that sometimes. So anyway, I feel like I'm running on fumes now and just talking. So I'm going to go because I'm super tired. And I want to cuddle this one because he's so cute. So anyway, happy Father's Day. Good night. Good night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, say it.
It.
You have to say good night.
Good evening.
Oh, look at me. I'm different.
Gotta be a rebel.